What are you doing in my cupboard? That's a gross invasion of my privacy. Psych, I put you there. Good morning and welcome to another video. And I woke up this morning and I thought, I haven't weighed myself in a while.
Everyone wants to be swept off their feet, overwhelmed and swooned.
That's right, I am a big old fatty. Yeah, I haven't weighed myself in like 3 weeks, I think, which is really bad. Like, I haven't done it through choice, I just keep forgetting. Like, the problem is my scales are downstairs, and so what I'd do is I'd wake up in the morning, have like coffee, protein, maybe even some cereal, and then be like, oh, I haven't weighed myself in a while. But obviously by that point it's too late because I've already consumed loads of food and drink, and so my weight would be grossly inaccurate. And today was the first time where I made a mental note to do it. I actually set an alarm on my phone, and therefore I weighed myself, and obviously you've seen the damage. 95.6 kilograms, which is, you know, it's not a disaster, it's by no means a massive problem, it's just not ideal and definitely not where I want to be in terms of weight. Now, if you're unaware, I compete in the 93 kilo class in the IPF, and now, I mean, I'd like to sit a little bit closer to that, like maybe around kind of 94 point something, which is where I have been for quite a while, because that means I can kind of continue to build strength and feel good, but then when it gets to the last couple of weeks before the competition, I can just drop that kind of kilo or so and it's not a big drama. But obviously being up at 95.6 means it's much more to drop, and that means potentially it's a lot more stressful, so I need to try and rectify that. Now, in terms of the video title, I think I'm going to call it something like I've gone too far, something along those lines. Like, I was brainstorming and thinking of some like really punchy titles, things like, oh no, I've gained 1.4 kilograms. Crap, I'm slightly heavier than I want to be. Uh-oh, I've eaten marginally more than I should have done on at least 3 occasions. I'm a stupid fat loser and no one likes me. But I figured they weren't quite as catchy. Anyway, this is kind of the problem with my approach to eating. Like, if you've been watching my videos for any period of time, you know that I basically estimate my calories, and to be honest, I'm normally really good at doing it, so I thought I was good at doing it. I think the problem is that my technique is reliant on me weighing myself normally once a week or so, which just gives me a gauge. Like, very simply, if I weigh myself like today and I'm too heavy, I'll eat a little bit less. If I weigh myself and I'm too light, I'll eat a little bit more, and it is that simple. But obviously, where I haven't weighed myself for so long, I basically lost touch with where I was, and ironically, I actually thought I was maybe on the light side. It shows how bad I am at gauging my weight, apparently. But yeah, I think, like, looking back, I guess I had that holiday in Spain. I was eating quite a lot there, and then where I've gone back to work, I think I've been eating a bit more. I've had like a couple of McDonald's and stuff, so I guess I just need to kind of rein it in a little bit. Like, no major changes. In terms of today, I've already had my breakfast. I had some fruit and fibre from Lidl, call me a snob, and then I'll probably just, I mean, this would be a good chance actually for me to show you some meals that are kind of massy and lower in calories, and give you some techniques if you guys are cutting or just looking to drop a little bit of weight. So let's get on with the video. Okay, so in terms of plans for the day, today's actually a freaking cool day. So Says has gone back to work. I don't mean cool because Says is at work. I'm not like, yes, thank God she's finally gone. I just mean in the sense that today is Says' first day back, and I'm not at work because I've gone down to 2 days a week. Today is the first day where I'm at home by myself, and I'm actually like a YouTuber. Like, I'm editing videos, I'm replying to clients and stuff. Like, it's just friggin' crazy to think that 4 years ago when I first started my channel, I'd get to the point where like I'm actually doing it as a job. Like, it's still mind-blowing. It's really hard to kind of comprehend it, but it's freaking awesome. Anyway, so today, like I said, I've got some work to do. I've got obviously some editing to do. I've got some check-ins and some programs to write and stuff. I've got to train. Like, you wouldn't normally see, today's a Tuesday, so you wouldn't normally see my training today, but basically it's a bench press only day. So I do some bench press, I do some accessories. I'll show you those because a lot of you guys are asking what I do for accessories. I really don't do much, but I do a little bit for my bench press, so I'll show you that when I get there. Like I said, I'm going to make it a day where I show you some kind of meals or some stuff you guys can eat if you are cutting, stuff that's nice, that's going to fill you up, but it's not going to make you fat. And yeah, my first tip of the day is this: drink freaking loads of water. Like I always say, it's so important. Particularly if you are cutting, like, it's very common that someone would be dehydrated and they'd mistake that for hunger and they'd eat food. Like, if you're drinking loads, and I'm talking like a good 4 litres a day, it's going to make you fill up for longer, and it's just generally good for your health. Anyway, I've got some work to do now, so I'm going to go and get that done, and then I'm going to head out to the gym. The weather absolutely sucks. Like, my last few videos, I feel like I'm becoming like a negative weatherman, but honestly, the weather is really bad. Oh, and in case you're wondering, Luca is in bed asleep. Says his dad is like semi-retired, so he's going to be helping look after Luca so I can get my stuff done. But yeah, let's get on with the day. On the way to the gym, and I thought I'd quickly allay some of your fears, because I'm sure some of you perverts are freaking out thinking, oh my god, he's going to stop eating McDonald's and pizza and stuff. Let's be honest, that's not going to happen. Like, basically over the last week, where for some reason I thought I was lighter than I was kind of adding in bits to my diet that I didn't really want, so having like bigger desserts or bigger portions or whatever. So for me to lose the kilo or so that I need to lose, it's just going to be a case of me like not doing that, so not force feeding myself, just eating what I want essentially, and it should be good. Anyway, I'm here, so let's go and bench press. Right, that's the main part of my bench done. It was like really light, 3 sets of 7 working up to an RP 8-9. I always feel pretty crap on a Tuesday because I'm benching 4 times a week. Tuesday is a day where I bench. It was the second successive day of benching, so I benched very heavy yesterday, so didn't feel good today, but it's fine, got it done. Just a case of doing the volume and moving on. I'm now going to do some like slanger work, so stuff with the slingshot, so I can kind of overload my lockout, and then a little bit of narrow grip bench, then I'm done. Is done, and I actually felt remarkably good. Like, this is why I always question training theory and what people say about programming and overtraining and stuff, because by all accounts I should have felt really crap today. Like, I normally don't feel great, to be fair. Like, I'd done a lot of volume and very heavy bench pressing less than 24 hours ago, so it doesn't really make sense. But that's why you should question stuff, and that's why you should always take everything people say with a pinch of salt, because you never know how it's going to work, particularly for the individual. Anyway, slanger stuff was good. I got up to a set of 3 at 170, which is a PR with a slanger, and like I said, all my PRs, anything I do today is kind of better than it seems, because like I said, it is done 24 hours after a lot of heavy work. My camera is tilting really bad. I'll try and rectify it by like slanting myself. Oh, that's uncomfortable. Yeah, and then the close grip bench press stuff felt pretty good as well. Got a pretty sweet tricep pump, and for those of you that are asking, that is what I do. That is the only accessory work I do at the moment, and it's for my bench press, and I do it twice a week. So it's the slingshot stuff and then the close grip bench, and that is that. Anyway, I'm hungry, it's lunchtime. I'm gonna go home and make a sick / healthy / low calorie to mass ratio lunch. And lunch is served in my mind. So I've been doing a bit of research, looking around for something awesome yet uncalorific, and I found the solution. Now, I've had one of these a while ago. I don't remember if I filmed it or not. It's called a Buddha bowl, which is basically like a massive bowl full of like stuff, but I guess massive bowl full of stuff doesn't sound as cool as a Buddha bowl. But yeah, it's got like sweet potato and various things. I think we have all of the ingredients apart from broccoli, or as they call it, broccolini, which I had to look up. Basically, broccolini, in case you didn't know, is like small broccoli. Like, why not just say small broccoli? Broccolini, what the friggin' hell? Anyway, I'm gonna get things together, get it organized, get a strategic plan, and then make an incredible Buddha bowl. Ta-da! And have a freaking look at this. Even though you've just seen it for about 3 hours, it looks pretty friggin' sick. I'm quite proud of this, to be fair. I think Sarah's gonna be friggin' loving life. So yeah, obviously it's all the ingredients, but it's essentially sweet potatoes, chickpeas, and then like veg, and then that sauce, which, what's it even called? Harissa? Whatever the contents of the sauce is, I don't even know what it was, but yeah, it's pretty good. All comes together. It's one of those things where there's a lot of things like food things that I'd have like a kid's opinion. I'd be like, oh, that's disgusting. But actually, when you like mix it all together in like a specified quantity, like in a recipe, it always turns out to be good. So my advice would be trust recipes. They're generally good. And the best thing about this, like I said earlier, is that like this whole bowl, I think, is about 700 calories, and like it's a massive amount of mass. It would like really, really fill you up. Yeah, so it's win-win. Really good. Like, actually, 700 calories is a lie. It's like, I guess like 900 calories, but I'm not going to eat all of that because it's friggin' massive. Like, it's really, really heavy. So even eating half of that, you'd be really full, and that's going to be like what, 450 calories versus eating like 1,000 calories in McDonald's that wouldn't even remotely fill you up. Right, food is done. I've also done some work, and you might be able to hear some whining. No, he stopped in the background. Because this young man, oh, excuse me. Why are you whining? Excuse me, Lucas. This is a bit rude, isn't it? It's a bit antisocial. Here's Chief Babysitter. Andrew, how was your babysitting duties?
Oh, it was, yes, it was top quality.
Good review.
You're
I guess
hungry.
it's almost time for your food. Whoa, take it easy there, Luca. Take it easy. So after a busy day, everyone is just reclining in the front room area, and I think I'm gonna wind the video up here because I reckon it's like fairly long. I've spent freaking ages editing it. Hope you friggin' appreciate it, but I reckon it's a pretty good length. Also, I'm quite hungry. Like, I think I have a tendency to go to extremes. So in hindsight, that lunch was like very uncalorific compared to what I'd normally eat. So I've bulked it up with a bit of the biggest chocolate bar in the world, and now I'm just gonna ride it out until dinner time. I probably, I guess, like have a week or so of just kind of laid back eating. That should probably get me back down to around 94 kilos, and at that point I'll set out the game plan. I mean, in terms of running up, in terms of the run up to the British Champs, I've got like 7-8 weeks to go. So yeah, the plan is ideally to hover around 94 kilos or so, and then I guess probably a week to 2 weeks out, maybe kind of pull things in a tiny bit, and then just do a water cut. I mean, to be honest, a water cut is probably enough to get me there, but like, I don't want to be stressing out the like a couple of days before, or even worse, on the actual morning of the competition, trying to make weight. So obviously I'll try to get there as comfortably as I can. But anyway, I'm waffling on. I'm going to end the video here. So I sincerely hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you tomorrow.
Yeah. You know what?